Hey everyone, welcome back to Flies by Spencer. Today we're tying up one of the simplest flies you can have in your box, the Green Weenie. Take a hook, 3 materials, and a couple minutes to tie, and you'll have a fly that catches fish. Let's get into it. In the vise, I'm going to load an ML501 hook. It's a Moonlit TOGATTA ML501 hook in size 14. Quality little jig hook with a 3mm slotted tungsten bead. And I'll take some tying thread. And this is a pale olive colored classic wax thread from SemperFli. We'll build a little thread dam right behind the bead to keep it from sliding back on us. Then I'll grab our scissors and trim out the tag end of our thread. From there, we'll go ahead and grab a couple inch section of Super Chenille from Fly Tyer's Dungeon. You can use any chenille. This is a micro worm green color. Just use a thin chenille that allows you to wrap the body nice and clean, and you'll be set. I'm going through, locking that down, making sure everything's tight and nice and tight, building a tight base on this fly. And then I'll take a couple really tight wraps and make sure that my chenille is locked in right there at the back end. And then what I'll do is I'm going to create a little pinch behind the back end of the hook, and I want that to be just about the same size as the hook gap. So once again, we'll pinch that, bend it into place, and then we'll grab our thread and do a really tight wrap. So loose wrap over the top, pull up tight, and do another wrap. Make sure everything's in place, the right length. That looks good. So we'll do a couple tight wraps right here, making sure that everything stays in place. And then once we have that, we'll advance our thread right behind the bead again. From here, pinch your thread behind, or pinch your chenille right behind the hook, or behind the shank, and then wrap forward, just pinching and trapping that down so you can have nice tight wraps that are going all the way up the length of the hook. Now you can see as I get close to the bead, I want to make sure that things are nice and snug in there so we don't have a big gap. So I'm wrapping around, get my chenille to the top of the hook, grab my thread and trap that chenille in place with a nice tight wrap. Lock things in place. Throw another wrap over the top. We'll rotate this around, make sure we don't have any big gaps between the chenille and the bead. We are good, so we're going to go ahead, lock our thread in place, grab our scissors, and we will trim out that excess chenille. Snip that clean, and now we'll go ahead and grab our whip finish tool, and we'll throw in a 5-turn whip finish on this one. Make sure everything's locked in there nice and tight. And then grab your scissors, trim out the tying thread. Now to increase the durability on this fly, I'm going to go ahead and put some UV resin and cover my thread wraps. Let that soak in a little bit. We're just going to build up a little bit of a UV resin lockdown point. You could also do this with super glue or any other head cement. Just get that in there nice and tight. Make sure that it's covering your thread wraps. And then once it's all covered up, grab your UV light or let your super glue dry out, and you'll have a completed fly. That is the Green Weenie. I told you it was simple. If you want to see more easy patterns like this one, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you at the bench in our next video. Thank you so much. Tight lines, my friends.